595-3275. Call us up if you want to get into the Fireside Chat. Now, just so you know, it's a Fireside Chat in name only. We don't want you to punch a hole in your wall and light your living room on fire just so you can have a Fireside Chat. That's not how it works.
No? So how's it work?
You make believe.
Oh. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as we said, this is a Fireside Chat, and we will discuss, now we're doing the news part of it, as I used to do. I don't have any cartoons to read for you. I don't know if Marc has any. Got any cartoons for the audience?
No, I don't. I was primarily concerned with, hopefully having Chad feel at home on broadcasting with us, as I'm sure he does. Okay, and pretty much playing it close to the cuff and hoping that things just work out.
Mm-hmm. Well, we got a couple of more minutes. I'd like to go back to Iraq. Now you got the Iraqi soldiers. The Iranians are not the Iranian soldiers. They're the Iranian. I forget what. Do you know the name of them? They're like rebels.
No.
They're not. They're not Iranian soldiers.
I don't know. All they mentioned on the news was Iranians. So
it's not their regular army. It's some kind of Iranian militia or something. I'm not quite sure. If anybody knows who they are, please give us a call, 646-595-3275. But they're definitely not Iranians in uniforms, not that. But they are supported by these soldiers or these not terrorists, even though they might be terrorists. You don't know who's a terrorist anymore. But this particular group that's supported by Iranian is fighting side by side with the Iraqi soldiers, and they seem to be making a little progress. But then, what are that other country? Tunisia is having problems a little bit, and
Yemen.
Yemen is a big one. They're really having problems now. But also again, I think the Iranians are getting involved in that. Everybody's trying to get involved with that to get the Iranians to get everybody. What was that? A foghorn?
I hope so, because I think it actually. I can almost breathe now, temporarily.
My! I heard that. I couldn't believe that. Okay. We're setting us up here. We've got our...
I have to check my numbers at around 10 o'clock.
Okay, we're around here now. Let's see what we have. We have the chat room is open. Phones are open. And next thing we have to do is we're expecting...
Everybody's open, ready to go, except our listeners.
And us.
No, we're pretty much up and ready to go.
Yeah, well, we are going, actually. So why don't we go ahead and put on a song for now, and so, Marc, you can clean up the old nose of yours, and let's see, what should we have? Well, we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff about Christianity, so I'm going to play Jewish songs. A little bit of Jewish music just to change things around, and you'll see what Wait a second, we do have a phone call. We've got a caller. Good evening, caller. You are live.
Hey, Felix, it's Chad. How you doing, guys?
Hey, Chad, you sound good tonight. Nice, clear voice. How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
We're doing just fine. We are doing fine. We're just starting to warm up a little bit and started to chat a little bit. And,
all right.
Okay, is that you who just signed
Well-
to the chat room, or was that somebody else?
By the way, I hope you don't mind, but Felix had reminded me that our original topic of creationism and
Evolution?
has been played out more or less. But what we did was I wrote up a very general statement so that we can touch on it if you like, because I know that.
Well, so we can touch on anything.
Yeah, exactly. What I did was
Sure.
I mentioned the old-time fireside chats that Mayor Fiorello La Guardia used to have. Okay.
Okay.
Back in the day when newspapers were on strike, he used to read the funny pages. That's what he called it, the funny pages to the kids, and to the adults he would discuss the important news of the day. So Felix and I were just busy talking about how strange it is that Iran is taking over the brunt of the fighting in one section of the Middle East against ISIS. And Syria is taking over on the other end, and we are supporting both of them, which just shows you how wars tend to make strange bedfellows, along with politics. But we do, the floor is always open for you to discuss anything you like as far as religion is concerned. And I told the audience that it wouldn't be a bad idea if they tried calling up and giving us their take on it as well.
Okay, what I'd like you to do, Chad, is give us, because a lot of our audience have never heard of you. Give us a little bit of a background of who you are and the church you attend, what you do.
Yeah. Well, my name is Chad. I'm really nobody special. I'm just I call myself a slave of the Lord. I'm a servant who loves Jesus Christ, and I love people, and that's why I tell people about Jesus. I would to you be considered a fundamental Bible-believing Christian. So if you're going to label me, I prefer a slave of the Lord, but I realize not everybody says that. But if you're going to call me anything, then I would just be I am just a fundamental Bible-believing Christian who loves the Lord, loves people, and I do take the Bible literally when it's literal, and I take it allegory when it's allegory. When Jesus says that he is the bread of life, he didn't mean literally he was bread. So I don't take the whole Bible literally if that's something on your mind. But nonetheless, let's get started. I'm very excited to make a defense for the faith, which I believe is full truth, all truth, and nothing but the truth.
And the other
so
thing...
help you God.
So help you God. Are you...
That's right.
Now, from what I remember what you said, your church is not really affiliated with any other Christian churches. Is that correct?
That's right. Yeah, our church is Webster Bible Church, and it's a church that is kind of non-denominational, but we would associate ourselves a little closer to the Baptists, only doctrinally wise, really. And there are some Baptist sects that are not fully on board with fundamentalism. So if we're labeled as anything, I would say that we're labeled as just a church that is fundamental Bible-believing Christian, and that's how we believe the Bible interprets itself. We don't need to, we just need to be careful how we read it, because you could read it the wrong way, and that's how you get a lot of different denominations. That's why you get a lot of issues with division amongst the denominations. It's because people don't look at the Bible grammatically and historically. Some people look at the Bible, not to be wrong, but this is important. Some people look at the Bible and they think it's all allegory. Okay, so some people look at the Bible and they think it's all literal. But that's not how the Bible reads, and that's not how people should read it. That's all I'll say about that.
All right. Now, the first time we spoke, we never really hit it, but we're talking about a little bit about creationism versus evolution, and I know you have your own beliefs and thoughts about that, and we want to hear a little bit about that, what your actual beliefs are.
Yeah. Well, what I'm going to do, if you guys don't mind, you guys could I'm just going to get right. When I called you, I was kind of getting ready to go on your show here, and I apologize. I am going to just grab my book and my notes. I'm going to put myself on mute. You don't have to mute me. I'll mute myself, and then I'll come back on if you guys would have me.
Yeah,
I'm going
absolutely.
to just give me like 2 minutes.
Yeah, I'm going to put on a
just give me like 2 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, no problem. There's going to be a religious song from a Jewish religious song, meanwhile, because I figure we'll talk a lot about Christianity, so we'll throw in a little Judaic song in. That's the, I think it's Marc was saying it's the Israeli national anthem for those people who don't recognize it. As I said, I believe that's what it is, and Dr. Marc walked away a little bit from us. And now that we played that, I want to put on something else that some people may have not heard. You may enjoy this. It's a little bit of, you'll see.
Give us this day our daily bread. May all the world be clothed and fed. I said, give us this day our daily bread. May all the world be clothed and fed. Everything, everybody, every day. What does God give us? Food and drink, yeah, that doesn't stink. Clothes and shoes, yeah, that's good news. Home and house, even for this mouse. Animals and money, yeah, bees and honey. What does God give us? Land and goods, up in the hood. Peace and health, take care of yourself. Sun and snow makes the plants grow. Rest and love from God above. Woo! Yeah! Give us this day our daily bread. May all the world be clothed and fed. I said, give us this day our daily bread. May all the world be clothed and fed. Everything, everybody, every day. What does God give us? Neighbors in church won't leave you in the lurch. Family and friends with you till the end. Jobs and school, our God rules. Business and government. Let's time for a breakdown. Come on with me now. Okay, let's do it. We don't always appreciate all the blessing we receive from God through businesses and government.